Shalom, I take all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, Great Millstone, that taught us this word. I just want to talk about, the little riot that went on today down in Washington, D.C., the sedition, among men. Apparently, the Trump supporters rioted, did that little protest, and they ended up storming, Capitol Hill in protest. Just like a few months ago, last summer, when the Black Lives Matter organization and Antifa, the anti-fascist organization, they were having their little riots across America, and now the Trump supporters, finally rising up, and this all prophecy, coming to pass. 2021 got off to a banging start. This just might be the year of the Civil War, of the race riots. But I got this article, out of Breitbart.com, more like just like a collection of photos. It's entitled "Photos." Thousands of protesters stormed Capitol Hill to protest the 2020 election. Protesters stormed Capitol Hill Wednesday to protest the result of the 2020 presidential election and the joint session of Congress to certify the electoral results. Photographers captured the pandemonium in the House and Senate chambers as protesters swarmed into the building and clashed with, Capitol Hill police. As you see, all gathered there. So yeah, that was crazy, man. I think like one lady was shot and killed. But yeah, they stormed that Capitol Hill building and interrupted the Congress session. That's crazy. This one guy a protester sits in the Senate chamber on July 6th in Washington, D.C. Congress held a joint session today to ratify President-elect Joe Biden's 306 to 232 electoral college win over President Donald Trump. So yeah, it's just a matter of time, man, before that civil war breaks out. This is pretty much a coup, This is that sedition among men, the uprising against the state or the government. So yeah, these prophecies are playing out, man. There's one guy, he stole the freaking podium. I'm proud to do it too. Happy, not even worried about the consequences. So yeah, man, you can easily see these race riots popping off, man. This guy right here. Yeah, it's all prophecy coming to pass, man. First scriptures, 2nd Ezra 15, 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. One people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor the princes, and in the course of their actions shall they stand in their power. No man shall desire to go into a city, and I shall not be able to. But yeah, the point is that there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. Yes, sedition means an uprising against the government. And this is completely uprising against the government right here, man. They stormed the Capitol Hill building while Congress was in session. So a lot of these Edomites, man, these patriots, they don't care. They don't care, man. They see their country is going down. They see they're losing power. They see they're losing their country, and they're ready to stand up and fight. These are the ones that are actually going to carry the swords in their hand and shooting people, man. Like that one dude up in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and they're not going to charge him. I read something that they're not going to charge because he felt threatened, so he got off for killing those two people. So I mean, it's just going to intensify. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, one people shall stand up and fight against another. It's the race riots, man. And swords in their hands. They've been waiting to get at Jake. These Joe six packs, these rednecks, these patriots, middle Americans, waiting to get at Jake. Black Lives Matter. I was watching a live feed. One guy specifically mentioned Black Lives Matter. That was one of his main talking points. How they allowed Black Lives Matter to destroy the place, but the cops are arresting them. So they remember all that. Sedition among men invading one another. They shall not regard their kings or their princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. They're not going to care about the government, the mayors, the governors, the rulers. Not going to care what they have to say. They're seeing their country slip them up from their hands, and they're pissed off. And invading one another. Yeah, Scripture's talking about they're going to run up in your neighbor's house and take your food and all that. All hell breaks loose. So yeah, man, this may be the year. Next scripture is 2 Ezra 13:29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. One shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. So, I mean, that's how you know that we're close, See these prophecies, that's how we know. We're at the end times, Yahushua is on his way. These prophecies are playing out, plain as day. It says, one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, one realm against another. So it's going to be all mad chaos out here in the streets, man. And 2021 just may be that year, But yeah, I just wanted to bring out these photographs from Breitbart, So, we're just one step closer, man. So, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, man. So we're getting close. With that, shalom.